Today we're looking at the iPad basics. This is an iPad 2, but these elements will apply to the iPad minis as well. The iPads on the cart all are set up basically the same way. Home button here will turn the iPad on if it's already in a sleep mode. Front-facing cameras here. We turn it upright. There's a sleep button here. Headset port. The microphone. On the side, we have a rocker switch. This rocker switch will either lock the volume or lock the rotation. That can be done in the settings, which we'll look at in a minute. Volume button, turning it right over. Lightning port for charging and syncing, and speakers. So when we turn our iPad on, all the iPads at Tyrone have the symbol on it, we slide, we're automatically connected to the internet. To go from page to page, we just one finger swipe back and forth. To move elements around, you push and hold, and then you can move elements around on the screen to rearrange. To get it out of this mode, we push the home button. Now the iPads here at Tyrone are set up for that items cannot be deleted. So they are locked in that sense. You cannot delete or add any items to the iPads. Settings. In the settings, the lock rotation switch here, which is on the side we discussed a second ago, right now it's set up to where it'll mute. If I hit the lock button, it'll mute. It'll let me do that. There, we muted it. If I set it to rotation lock, we'll get that. Multi-gestures, which we're going to look at next, are on and are very useful. So what are the multi-gestures? One of the basic gestures for multitasking in the iPad, let's say for example I have my notepad going and I want to switch to another application. Use my 4 fingers on the iPad and I expose the toolbar. I swipe left to right and I can go to another application immediately. The other nice benefit about the 4-finger swipe is I can go between applications as well. 4 fingers, I'm now back in my note pages. I want to get out of this note pages. There's 2 ways I can do that. One is hit my home button. I'm going to 4-finger swipe. I'm going to go into another application. Or I can pinch, 4-finger pinch, and that takes me home as well. The pinch is very useful. Go into my camera. I have a picture of my classroom. 2 fingers, I can zoom into a picture, or I can zoom out. Again, 4 fingers, I can swipe down. This is also useful on web pages. 2 fingers, can zoom in, zoom out, 4 fingers, zoom down. When I'm going let's go back to the toolbar again, look at something else. Here, I swipe all the way to the left. I have volume controls and brightness controls, and stop and play for when I'm doing movies and video. I also have this rectangular button here, which will allow me to connect to my computer to display my iPad through my computer, and we'll be doing that in another video. If I have several programs running and I need to quit those programs, I go into my area here, I push and hold, and I get the negative arrow. This I can go in and quit all the applications I have running. When I work with keyboards, I'm using my note tab, I have my keyboard, which just works like a regular keyboard, but I can also with 2 fingers widen the keyboard so I have more real estate when I'm writing. If I don't like this method, I could just simply swipe back again. I want to get out of this page here, this app here, I can hit the home button or pinch. I can also activate my toolbar by double-clicking my home button as well. These are the basics for the iPad. and we will be posting further videos on more advanced features.